I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. I will permit no man to narrow and degrade my soul by making me hate him. Those who are happiest are those who do the most for others. You can't hold a man down without staying down with him. Associate yourself with people of good quality, for it is better to be alone than to be in bad company. Character, not circumstance, makes the person. Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. I have begun everything with the idea that I could succeed, and I never had much patience with the multitudes of people who are always ready to explain why one cannot succeed. We all should rise above the clouds of ignorance, narrowness, and selfishness. A lie doesn't become truth, wrong doesn't become right, and evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by a majority. No race can prosper till it learns that there is as much dignity in tilling a field as in writing a poem. Egotism is the anesthetic that dulls the pain of stupidity. The happiest people are those who do the most for others. The most miserable are those who do the least. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. There are two ways of exerting one's strength. One is pushing down, the other is pulling up. The older I grow, the more I am convinced that there is no education which one can get from books and costly apparatus that is equal to that which can be gotten from contact with great men and women. The thing to do when one feels sure that he has said or done the right thing and is condemned is to stand still and keep quiet. If he is right, time will show it. The world cares little about what a man knows, it cares more about what a man is able to do. Success always leaves footprints. I early learned that it is a hard matter to convert an individual by abusing him, and that this is more often accomplished by giving credit for all the praiseworthy actions performed than by calling attention alone to all the evil done. The longer I live, and the more experience I have of the world, the more I am convinced that, after all, the one thing that is most worth living for and dying for, if need be, is the opportunity of making someone else more happy. Great men cultivate love, and only little men cherish a spirit of hatred. Assistance given to the weak makes the one who gives it strong. Oppression of the unfortunate makes one weak. Success is not measured by the position one has reached in life, rather by the obstacles one overcomes while trying to succeed. You measure the size of the accomplishment by the obstacles you have to overcome to reach your goals. I would permit no man, no matter what his color might be, to narrow and degrade my soul by making me hate him. In order to be successful in any undertaking, I think the main thing is for one, to grow to the point where he completely forgets himself. That is, to lose himself in a great cause. In proportion as one loses himself in this way, in the same degree, does he get the highest happiness out of his work. It is important and right that all privileges of the law be ours, but it is vastly more important that we be prepared for the exercise of those privileges. Character is power. Nothing ever comes to me that is worth having, except as the result of hard work. It means a great deal, I think, to start off on a foundation which one has made for oneself. The wisest among my race understand that agitations of social equality is the extremest folly, and that progress in the enjoyment of all privileges that will come to us must be the result of severe and constant struggle rather than of artificial forcing. I shall never permit myself to stoop so low as to hate any man. I began learning long ago that those who are happiest are those who do the most for others. I pity from the bottom of my heart any individual who is so unfortunate as to get into the habit of holding race prejudice. Success is not to be measured by the position someone has reached in life, but the obstacles he has overcome while trying to succeed. They cannot degrade Frederick Douglass. The soul that is within me no man can degrade. I am not the one that is being degraded on account of this treatment, but those who are inflicting it upon me. I had the feeling that to get into a schoolhouse and study in this way would be about the same as getting into paradise. Education is not a thing apart from life, not a system, nor a philosophy. It is direct teaching how to live and how to work. Among a large class there seemed to be a dependence upon the government for every conceivable thing. The members of this class had little ambition to create a position for themselves, but wanted the federal officials to create one for them. The great human law, that in the end recognizes and rewards merit, is everlasting and universal. In all things social we can be as separate as the fingers, yet one is the hand in all things essential to mutual progress. Those who have accomplished the greatest results are those who never grow excited or lose self-control, but are always calm, self-possessed, patient, and polite. I knew that, in a large degree, we were trying an experiment, that of testing whether or not it was possible for Negroes to build up and control the affairs of a large education institution. I knew that, if we failed, it would injure the whole race. The white man who begins by cheating a Negro usually ends by cheating a white man. The white man who begins to break the law by lynching a Negro soon yields to the temptation to lynch a white man. I learned the lesson that great men cultivate love and that only little men cherish a spirit of hatred. From his example in this respect, I learned the lesson that great men cultivate love and that only little men cherish a spirit of hatred. I learned that assistance given to the weak makes the one who gives it strong, and that oppression of the unfortunate makes one weak. Before the end of the year, I think I began learning that those who are happiest are those who do the most for others. That my mother had strength of character enough not to be led into the temptation of seeming to be that which she was not. Instead of studying books so constantly, how I wish that our schools and colleges might learn to study men and things. Few things help an individual more than to place responsibility upon him and to let him know that you trust him. I am learning more and more each year that all worry simply consumes, and to no purpose, just so much physical and mental strength that might otherwise be given to effective work. In the long run, the world is going to have the best, and any difference in race, religion, or previous history will not long keep the world from what it wants. In all my teaching, I have watched carefully the influence of the toothbrush, and I am convinced that there are few single agencies of civilization that are more far-reaching